Hey folks, how you doing? Suzy Meadows here. Welcome, welcome. This is Monday, February 6th, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is my normal Facebook Live. And we're going to do a little bit of paper crafting. We are going to make a card. I have been challenged to use 3 particular colors, and so I'm going to use that color, and we're going to use the Big Boss. I like to call the Stampin Cut Emboss Machine the Big Boss, and we'll make some cards. So, as you are joining me, let me know by leaving a comment. And I think I'm going to go ahead and move you over to my workspace so you can see what we've got going. But I want to double check on make sure I am broadcasting. It looks like I am. Excellent. Like I said, when you're joining me, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and move you over here. So let me get the buttons ready to go here. And hope you are having a good day. It has been a little bit cloudy here in central Indiana, and all good though. And but we are going to get started. Like I said, I've been challenged to make a card with 3 colors: Calypso Coral, Fresh Freesia, and Coastal Cabana. And the first thing I do is pull out my inks and my paper, which I've got that back here, and then start deciding what I want to do. Well, I got to thinking, I think I want to use Eden's Garden because I haven't used it lately, and it is actually one of the free options during celebration for the month of February. And so I thought, let's pull that out and let's do some playing. So now, everything else here in the flyer is still an option. So, but you also, Stampin' Up has also given us some new options. If you look on my website or other places, you'll find I have this, so you can see what the options are. So let's go ahead and get going. And I think we're going to stamp first. Well, yes, let's do some stamping first. I am going to use, this is the Stylish Shape dies. If you hear noises, it's because my cats are around. In fact, Mr. Beans is clear up on a high shelf right now, so wouldn't surprise me if something falls. But anyway, when I die cut, I like to go ahead and die cut extra. So when I've got a piece of paper, I just go ahead and do a whole bunch. So I pulled this one out, and this one is that. So it is the 4th from the smallest or 3rd from the biggest is the one I'm using. So, okay. So we are going to use that, and let's get these out of the way. In fact, I think I'm going to... See, these are we'll be using these, and I think I'm going to do Sending Hugs. This stamp set, I love that sentiment, sending hugs. There's days where you just don't know. Sometimes there's nothing you can say, but you would love to send a hug. And so sometimes that's just the best thing. So we are going to ink this up, and I've got a scratch piece. I just want to see oh, yep, that's looking good. So we're going to ink that and put that right here in the middle. There we go. And we're done with that one. So, hey, I see some folks are watching. Cool. Ruby and Marilyn, glad you are watching. This is a color challenge. So we're going to, now, I've showed this before, but I am actually going to add the ink right to my stamp. So the Coastal Cabana is one of the colors. Literally, my cat is back there. Oh my goodness, he has found something to play with. The Henri fart. Oh my. Okay, sorry for the interruptions. I apologize. I've had them a month now, and they're 2-year-old rescue kitties, and we are still learning about each other and learning boundaries. And if you've ever had cats, I tell you, the phrase herding cats. Yeah, you don't. You can't. You can try, but But I tell you, they are good kitties. They're very affectionate. And overall, they do pretty good on minding. We just haven't figured out the counters yet. That's one of the things. Okay, so I'm going to blow on this. Just use, I'm going to moisten the ink. And there we go. Isn't that pretty? Let me pull that up here. Woohoo! So, okay, we're going to do this again. I know it may take a little bit of time, but, you know, it does. I think it looks really good. Oh, guess what? Troublemaker's coming up. Let's see. Beans, you coming on camera? This is Brother Beans. He's my big guy. There we go. We've got that. Okay. And we'll do one more. And we'll do a little bit of that. Yep, that's his tail coming in camera. Lovely. What's he doing? He's sniffing. Huh. Okay, and I think we'll go here. And then I'm going to go there. And just a little bit up here. See if I've got just a little bit of ink left. Just a little bit's all I had. Okay, now we're done with that. Okay, so we need to keep this. Now I'm going to use the dies. And I need to move the cat. Hop off, bud. Because there is not room for him and the big boss. This is, I call this the big boss because it is. We have a little mini, but we also have a large one. And what I've done, I've got my colors that I want to use. There's my 3 colors, and I like using Post-it tape. I don't know if you do, but sometimes when I want to hold things in place, I'll use some Post-it tape. So we will. And as you can tell, these plates have been well used. They are cut up, but that's what, and it's going to creak. Maybe. No, it's not creaking. Well, that's okay. There we go. So we will get the big boss out of the way. And I didn't even get my... Okay. So we'll get this out of the way, and I'll show you here in a minute what I used. Okay. Okay, but we'll go ahead and get some of these bits and pieces out. This is my favorite right here. Look at this. This is the shimmer paper, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. But I'm going to get these pieces out of the way. I'm just using my little die brush that goes on the end of your take your pick tool. Okay, and get these others out. Okay, there we go. Get that out of the way. Okay. And so we're just going to run this over here. And we're going to get some pieces out here. And that's what's nice about this. You've got your other end that you can poke things out. Okay. There we go. Okay, we'll get these things out of the way here. Put them back behind me. I don't want to lose any of my die, so we'll keep them all together. And the kitties cannot get on the back table now. Okay. So let's go ahead and just run this a little bit. Get some pieces out. Now, the reason I chose to go ahead and get all 3 colors is because I'm going to make a wreath. And this initial die is oblong. And I don't want it. I want a circle. So that's why I used my 3 pieces. And I'm just... I guess you could say I'm going to do a little bit of paper piecing. Okay, so here's my pieces. Get these up here. We'll keep that handy. I may need it again. Okay, now, let's see. Okay, now I need the card base. Where did I lay my card base? Oh, here we go. I have just got a thick white card base. It is the normal size of 5.5 by 8. 8.5 by 11. 8.5. It's half a sheet of paper, and I've already scored it in the middle. So, in fact, there we go. And I like using thick because I just think it makes the card stand up better, and I just think it does a better job. So, now I want to cut part of this. So, I'm going to bring my trimmer in, and I'm going to cut 3/4 of an inch off one end. Because, and I'll show you why we're doing that here in a minute. So there's my 3/4. I don't need it, but I will keep that because I can use it for something else for sure. But this is why I wanted that. I wanted this to hang right over there. So now, as you can see, I did not necessarily get that straight. As in, okay, you see that dotted line? I've got more space here than I did here. Last time I did it perfect, wouldn't you know? But that's okay. So I can do two things. In fact, I will do this. I was initially thinking I wanted to show the shimmer, but I think I will just adhere it like that. So based on that, I'm going to use some of my liquid glue. And I'm going to get my silicone mat because I'm not always precise. And I'm just going to add some glue here. I'm trying to keep it on the edge. There we go. But I like using the liquid because that's going to allow me to do a little bit of wiggling. Okay. Now, I need to turn this over so I can see what I've got here. Okay. So I can come all the way to there. And this end, I want to come all the way up also. And see, this liquid glue is allowing me to move things. And looks like I may need to come down a little bit. There we go. So there we go. Perfect. I like that. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. Okay, see, you can't, it doesn't matter that it's a little crooked on this side. So good deal. Love that silicone. Well, I'll keep that around because I may need it. Now, so this edge is, I just need to trim it to do that. So there we go. Now see, I need a little bit more. I like cutting a little long to get started. Okay. So now we are ready to do our decorations. I am going to put that right here, and I'm going to bump it up. I'm going to use my dimensionals, and I'm going to put some, but I'm going to put them towards the middle. I'm not putting them on the edges because I'm going to tuck my, the pieces we die cut out underneath. So, and I think I will put it right, yep, right there is in the middle. Okay. So now, okay, I could always go all the way here. I'm not going to, but I'm just going to show you what it would look like. If we went like that, and we could go there. So, first thing I'm going to do is, I know I don't need this part. Well, for me, the easiest is just to do some trimming. And I'm just going to do just a little bit of trimming here. And there we go. So we have this one. That looks pretty good. I like that. Now, I don't need all of it. So I'm going to come down here because I'm going to mix up my colors. Because I normally would not put these colors together. I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't. But that's one of the fun things with the challenge is that I'm challenged to do things that I normally wouldn't do. So that I like. Okay. So, and in fact, we will go ahead and glue that down. And just adding a little bit of liquid glue here. just a little bit. Okay, and get it where I can grab it. Okay, I keep getting little pieces, and I know it's I think I'll go like right there. I think that looks good. Okay, and I think we will start here and do just a little bit of trimming. So, like I said, I consider this a little bit of paper piecing, but this is how you can make an oblong into a wreath. So I think I'm going to put that right in there. So once again, get a little bit of, looks like I need to move up a little bit. I'm probably in your space, as in your viewing space, but that's okay, because you have an idea what I'm doing. I am just adding liquid glue, so I can come over here and add that there. Okay, now I've got some lavender pieces here. Lavender, ha ha ha. Fresh freesia, that's what we've got. And guys, this color is going to be going away. You know, it's an in color, so it's only around for 2 years. However, we're hearing that Stampin' Up! Is probably going to refresh their colors. So when they do that, you never know for sure what colors that will have. So this could stay, but it is currently scheduled to leave in May. So I think we'll put that right in here. And there's a lot of papers are using this color. I'm going to use a little more of this. And I think I will just come right down here and there. Add just a little bit of glue here. And gang, Thursday, I've been over the weekend, I was doing some designing. Class is Thursday at the Lebanon Library. And today is the deadline, is when you need to tell me if you're coming, so I can, because I'm working on kits. Right now I'm still finishing up the designs, but tonight I'm going to actually start getting some of the project kits to go and get together. And it takes me a little bit of time to do that. So since I work full-time, it takes me some time. So because of that, that's why I have to have advance notice. So like I said, it's going to be Thursday, and it is I have a 3 o'clock session, and I have a 5:30 class. So, and it is $20, or if you purchase, let me see, we'll go to here. Yep. Or if you purchase $35, then the class is free. So just keep that in mind. Like I said, the second, and then my classes are scheduled for the second Tuesday of the month here in Lebanon. So, so put that on your schedule. If you can't come this time, maybe you can come at one of the future ones. So this time we're going to do 5 cards and 1 3D item. So, okay, so here we go. Here is our card. So it took just a little bit of time, but actually it didn't take too much. Oh, cool. I thought it'd take me gobs and gobs of time. So, but let me, just to summarize what I did, I got to move some stuff over here. Okay, the Post-it tape is not holding things down, but that's okay. So, okay, these are the 3 colors used. Fresh Freesia, Calypso Coral, and Coastal Cabana. And you saw the technique of literally coloring ink, adding ink to the stamp using the Eden's Garden stamp set. And we'll put that there. So maybe, yeah, you're still going to get a glare. You're going to get a glare no matter where I put it. Yep. But that's just the way it goes. So there we go. Eden's Garden. And I wanted to show you this paper. Get ready for some shine. There is Fresh Freesia, Soft Succulent, and Gold. And this is the Fine Shimmer, and it's 12 by 12. It's only one-sided. It's heavier. It's not real thin, so it's nice. It's nice weight. So we use that. So, yeah, that really did funky things on the camera, didn't it? So, gang, thanks for joining me. If you've got any questions, this is where you can get a hold of me. craftingwithsuzy.stampinup.net. And this is the February host code. And, gang, if there are things you are wanting, make sure you grab them because from this catalog, because this is good until May. However, we have already, I'm flipping back here to the back, we have already sold out of the clover, and the Easter Bunny is on low inventory. So now the Country Bouquet Punch is on back order, but they say it's coming back in. But they've told us they can't get any more Lucky Clover. So I don't know what's going to happen to the Easter Bunny. So just keep that in mind. And then what else did I see? I think I saw there was a suite that was low, and that was for the... Which one? I'll look real quick here. This is how I should do it. I should look at the index, and it is the one that is low right now is Rain or Shine, which is page 51. Here we go. This is on low inventory right now, the suite. I didn't look to see which item, so I don't know if it's the paper, but one of these items is on low inventory. So, gang, that's all I've got. So thanks for joining me. I will be back next Monday, which is the 13th of February, the day before Valentine's Day. And thanks for joining me. Like I said, if you got questions, get a hold of me. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.